Hi, Cynthia here, and guess what I have for you today? Beginner gardeners, are you sick and tired of fungus gnats? All right, well, you in the right place at the right time, and this is a proven method that I have tested, and guess what? Zero fungus gnats that I have, okay? So check out what I did, all right? I'm gonna plant some onions here, and then I'm gonna show you the process of how I do it so that I make sure that I don't get the fungus gnats. All right, let's show you what I'm gonna plant first. Planting these Walla Walla onions. I'm planting these called Ishkura. I think that's how you say that name. Onions. And I'm going to plant these at Utah. I'm put them over here, get them off of that glare. Utah onions, okay? All right, so first thing I have is some soil here in this container that I got from Dollar Tree. And I have 3 of these containers. I already have them full with my soil mix. If you want to know how I mixed and prepared this soil for success of strong, healthy seedlings, I will link it below and at the end of this video so you can go and look at what I did. And it's proven, because go ahead and look at the harvest that I had in 2022, okay? All right, so starting out, first thing is you need to take whatever growing medium that you have that you're going to grow in, put it on a cookie sheet, put it in your oven between 175 and don't go over 200 degrees, okay, for 1 hour, okay? And it's going to be worth it to you. Pick a day where that's all you're going to do is get your dirt together, get your soil together. So you won't be rushing trying to plant and do all that at the same time. Have your soil already in a large container. I have a big tote bin that I make mine up and put it in there and mix my soil up in it. I can't show it to you right now because I'd have to take it down, but it's a tote with a cover. And you put that in there, prepare your soil, okay? And check out my video so you can see how I prepared my soil. It's important. Now, I'm going to go ahead and show you, I'm going to plant these onions, okay? And I'm going to see about lowering this down. You won't be able to see me, but you'll be able to see what I'm doing, okay? Give me a minute, please. All right, so we have the 3 containers. Try to get them in there as best I can, like that. Okay, so here we go here. I'm just going to put some holes in here where I want to plant the onions. And let me put my glasses on so I can see exactly how deep I'm supposed to plant these onions. And see, I'm going to start out with this one here, the Utah onion. This Utah onion, it says it's going to be 1/4 of an inch down. So I'm gonna put some holes in here. And I'm not doing anything precise as far as how I'm placing my onions. You can place your onions however you want to place them. This is just how I'm placing them. All right, and I'm going to go ahead, open this up, see how big these seeds are. Well, they're kind of small, but not that bad. Let's put a little bit more in there. See them? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put a couple seeds in each one of these. So I'm just going to go through. This two stuck together, so I'm going to put that over there. And I'm just going to put another one in there. 1, 2, and then I'm going to get all the way up here and put another 2 over here, here, and just keep on going like this. However you want to space yours out, however you're doing it, if you put 1, 2, whatever is the method that you're using to put your seeds in, then that's what you do. I don't see the hole right there, so I'm going to do that. All right, so then I'm going to put the rest of them back in here. All right, then I'm going to take this and just take it and cover it over lightly with my finger. All right, so that one, I'm just going to tap it just a little. Just make sure that it's all right. This soil has already been pre-moistened. Okay, so you want to pre-moisten your soil. All right. Okay, so then I have this one here. Just trying to level it out. That's all I'm doing, is leveling it out. All right. And now just put some spots to put the onions in. I could just, you know, sprinkle. Just go right on the top of here, sprinkle those seeds in there and separate them all at the end. Okay, so you know what? I think I already planted this one. So that's that there. I'm going to put that to the side. But what I'm going to do for this one, I think I will sprinkle it. Because I was just thinking about that. I'm doing 3 different containers. Normally I would do it another way. But since I'm going to do these 3 containers, I'm going to sprinkle. Okay, this is this one. Okay. And let's get this open without tearing. I try not to tear my envelopes up too bad because I like to keep the seeds that are left over in the envelope, but sometimes you don't have a choice. Sometimes you just really got to do serious damage to get it open. Okay. All right. So I got that one open. And here they are. And these say, I wrote some little notes to myself on here, and it says enormous proportions. I guess they're going to grow real tall, 2 feet. And they said they're tender and tall, heat tolerant, and cold tolerant. And you should plant these 8 to 12 weeks before your last frost, okay? So my last frost is the end of April. So see what I'm doing? I'm just going in here and just putting them in. Okay, that's all I'm doing. It's just going in here and just sporadically placing my seeds. Okay, because that's the way I'm going to do that. Because I decided this is probably the better way than what I was doing before. All right, so I want to have plenty of them in there because you know what? You can separate these. You can separate them out. And this way you'll be sure that you're going to get something. Now I'm trying to close this envelope back up. I got some seeds stuck on the outside of it. All right, so it looks like there's quite a few more seeds in there, so that's good. And I'm looking forward to growing these. These are bunching onions, okay? Bunching onions. So I'm going to put them to the side, put that to the side, and I'm going to get over here and get me some of my, I'm going to put this glove on. I don't want that all over my hand. I'm going to put the glove on because I'm just going to cover it a little bit with some of my seed starting mix here. Okay, let's put some of this on top of it. And just kind of flatten it out a little bit on there. And I got some on the table. I don't want to waste any of it. There's nothing else on this table but just this. Okay, so just put that back in there. And so I don't get messed up here, I'm going to lay this one across here until I make out my label for it, okay? So I'm going to set that one back out of the way. And then I'm going to bring this one back over here because I decided I don't like the way I set that one up. So I'm going to leave them in there, but I'm just going to go across and just add a few more across the top of it. This way I think I'll have much more, and then just separate them out. Yep, because this is the way I normally do it, and I was going to try something different, but I decided not to try that method, okay? So I got that, and that one here is the yellow sweet Spanish Utah onion, which I'm going to make a label for that. And then I'm just going to take my, get some of my seed starting mix, put it over here on it. Yep. Kind of spread it out. Don't want to put too much, just a little bit, and spread it out. Put that one to the side, and I'm going to lay the packet on top of it so that I will know. Lay the packet on top of it like this, so I'll know what that is. All right, so that's that one. Just get this over to the side, out of the way. Okay, now this one here is going to be the Walla Walla onions. And let me get some of this off of here and put it in here. I'm in zone 6, A and B, upstate New York, okay? So you plant onions according to where you live and what type of onions that you're supposed to be planting, okay? So I'm just gonna pour some of these in my hand. And that's what they look like. And I'm going to do them the same way. Just kind of broadcast them out like that. Okay, I think that's a good little amount in there. So I'm going to leave that. And I'm just going to get some of my seed starting mix and put it on top of here. All right. Let's put a little bit over this corner. And it's pre-moistened soil, so I'm just tapping it down like that. And I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna tap this one down too before I take the glove off. Tap this one down and tap this one down. Okay, when this is all over, I would take these and put them in some water and let them get watered from the bottom. But I still got one more thing that I'm going to show you to stop the fungus gnats. So don't leave, because this isn't all there is. Okay, so I'm going to make out my label here. You want to date your label. And I'm talking to beginner gardeners, because you might not know these things. You might know these things, but it's important to label and date. So I'm just putting Walla Walla. And this is 0308. Okay. So, see that? I labeled it. And then I'm just going to stick it in there like that. Okay. And set that one to the side. Then move this back out of the way. And I'll probably wait a while, maybe 3 or 4 weeks, and I'll probably plant some more onions, just so I can have onions at different intervals, in different stages. Okay, so this one here is, you spell it I-S-H-I-K-U-R-A. And 0308. And it's a bunching onion. Okay, so I'm just going to put that in here. And I'm going to move on to the next one. All right, put that over to the side. I'm going to stand up a minute, y'all. I'm going to get over here to this one. And hopefully you can see it. Okay, you can see that. Let's see, back. Put it back some. Okay. And I'm going to make out the... what did I do? My pen. Oh, it's hiding under here. And I use these markers here. New beginner gardeners, get you some of these. These I happen to have gotten at Amazon, because they will not fade in the sun, okay? If you use the regular markers, they're going to fade in the sun. Okay, so these are Spanish Utah. Onions, 0308. Okay. Well, there that is. I'm just going to take it and stick it in here. Okay, now, let's put my gloves on, because I'm going to show you what I'm going to do next. This is a tried method. I've tried it. This is not me on here talking about what somebody said or what I looked at on the internet. This is something that I did, and I got a tremendous harvest with doing exactly what I told you to do about the oven and about what I'm finna show you right now. Diatomaceous, I'm saying it wrong, earth. Okay, see it? Here. Let me see it. I'm gonna get it in here good. Okay, that's earth, but this is the word up here. Okay, there you go. And you want to get the one that says food grade. Okay, food grade. All right, so I've seen some people saying this don't work. That's not true. That's not true. I'm going to show you this works. I have tried this out. This is tried and true. Do the two things that I told you. They work together. They work together. So don't just do this and don't do that. What I showed you about the other thing with putting it, what I told you about the oven. Don't just do one and don't do the other. They work together. Simultaneously, you're doing these, okay? All right, so now just take your time. Don't put no big hunks if you can help it. You're just trying to sprinkle it lightly over this, okay? So I'm going to show you what that looks like. Okay? And this is what you do. Because the fungus gnats, there may be a few that, say for instance, they were already in here. They got missed or something. They got out. But I had 0. But just in case you do, that happens to you. Because the research that I have done said that, but my experience with it didn't happen to me at all. Doing it like this, I didn't have any that got out. But if any did get out, the fungus gnats do not want to lay their eggs on this. They will not. Okay? So, that is what you do. Take this little time, do this, so that you don't have that problem of the fungus gnats in your home and destroying the roots of your plants, okay? So take this time, do this. When you water, it is very, very important to bottom water. Do not water overhead. Sit these in something, let them bottom water. Don't overwater them. Just water them enough, like they're supposed to be watered. Okay? And that's what you do. All right? This here works. I'm going to link my videos and show you. I'm going to show you. Let me get my, hold on, y'all. I'm going to get my camera back up here because I want you looking in my face when I say this. I got to take the gloves off, though. Okay. Just be patient with me a minute while I get situated. Okay. This works. I'm going to link videos. I'm going to show you my harvest from 2022 using this method, this soil, because I'm showing you this is not going to harm anything. Okay? I'm showing you the harvest for that reason. I'm also showing you the videos that I did in my grow room and my harvest. So you can see everything full circle. What I did, what I got. That's what I'm showing you. Okay, if you like the video, go ahead, give me a thumbs up. Hey, check out my channel if you're not subscribed. I'll be doing a lot on this channel. 131 container garden, and it bees booming. Okay, so I'll see you next time, okay? Bye-bye.